Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to go over my top five for the number 24 pick for the Dallas Cowboys. I've done four versions of these prospect rankings. Who's moving up? Who's moving down? Who's the most likely candidate for the Cowboys, in my opinion? This is serious. I lied. I went ahead and pulled the trigger here on the draft cap and got it. I went snap back to save a few bucks. Boom, cap mode. Draft cap mode time, baby. All right. I think this cap looks a lot better in person. You know, I saw it when it was initially released on New Era and Liz.com. Didn't really like it, but in person, this cap is pretty nice, man. And you can wear this with a lot of variations of clothes and rock it out, man. So nice in person. If you're thinking about getting it, go ahead and get it. I just couldn't resist. All right, guys. So let's get it right into my top five. Here we go. Okay, coming in here with my number 5 prospect, Chris Olave out of Ohio State. He is going to be my dark horse because I think that this is not a player that you're going to be able to get at 24. I would be very, very shocked and surprised if he were to, fall all the way to 24. But, we thought about that with CD Lamb and Michael Parsons, so you just never know. But if the Cowboys really, really want to go get the receiver, I think for Chris Olave, they'll have to move up. Cowboys have high interest here. They've met with him throughout the draft process. He is a 30 visit, so they definitely see Olave as somebody that can come in here and upgrade this offensive weaponry for Dak Prescott. Line him up in the mix with CD Lamb, and he's another young prospect. You have 2 young wide receivers in the mix here now, so. I think that this would be an interesting selection here. Maybe he drops a little bit, and then the Cowboys make the surprise selection. He's my dark horse, number 5. Okay, here we go with my number 4 prospect here for the potential 24th pick, Boyay Maia. All right, love this player from the very go. Cowboys have interest here. He, as far as I know, he's not on the 30 visit. But they did meet with him at the Senior Bowl Combine. The interest is through the roof here. I think that this is a player that obviously has some deficiencies. He's not the perfect prospect, and you're not going to get a perfect prospect at 24. You know what I mean? Even some of the blue chip players on the high end have bust potential. But this player has the traits. Somebody that can get after the quarterback, needs to work on his run defense. But somebody that you want to put in the mix here, opposite DeMarcus Lawrence, this is a guy that you'll have in the mix. I mean, can you just imagine him coming off the edge? That's a speciality. Getting after the quarterback, put him in the mix, and let him refine his skills on the run defense. But it's all about getting to the quarterback in this league. You know what I mean? Stopping the run, it's icing on the cake. But at the end of the day, you got to get after the quarterback in this league. All right. My number 3 potential pick for the Cowboys at the 24th pick drops a little bit. Zion Johnson. Right? I've had him high on some of my other releases of this prospect rankings. And I think the Cowboys are looking at him more as a center. You know what I mean? He could come in here and play guard, but I think his size is a little prohibitive for what you want at a left guard, if I'm being quite honest. Love the player. But I think he is. I think at the next level, more suited as a center. A lot of teams have been working him out at the pro days. He got a look at the Senior Bowl, and he did good. He did good at the Senior Bowl in those practices as a center. So I think the Cowboys look at him more as a center. So that's why I don't really have him very, very high. This would probably be more of a trade back scenario, kind of like we did with Travis Frederick. Compete at center, and then maybe you do end up putting him at guard, but that's the beauty of a Zion Johnson. You can put him at center if that's what their plan is, and you can put him at guard if you want. So Zion Johnson, have him high on the list here, number 3. Cowboys have high interest, 30 visit, and they met with him throughout the whole draft process. All right, here we go. Number 2 on my potential pick for 24th pick, Bernhard Ryman. Okay, moving up the list. I've had him on here on and off, but hearing a few things here about what the Cowboys' potential plan might be here. I think there's questions there for Tyron Smith, how he ended the season, the inability to stay on the field, this sort of thing. So tackle might be a little bit higher on their list than fans' list. And some fans may not like Ryman. I do. I went back and watched some of his game. I don't see something that's going to get you in trouble. I think this is a player that has a high ceiling. You'll continue to improve here. You know what I mean? He's going to get his snaps in the preseason. He's going to get his starting reps during the season. You know what I mean? So somebody that you can build. Cowboys like him. Coach Philbin likes him. And they brought him in for a 30 visit. You know what I mean? Very athletic tackle. Can he get a little bit bigger? Maybe. But, you know, it's about being athletic in this day and age. You know what I mean? Especially on your tackles, left and right. So I think there's a plan there. I think the interest is a lot higher from the Cowboys' point of view than fans. And I'm going to trust Will McClay and the staff but have an interest in Bernhard Ryman. And my number one prospect here, potentially for the 24th pick, is going to be Kenyan Green out of Texas A&M. Right? I think they like him as a guard. He does have a little bit of that flex, but I think guard is really where it's going to be at for Kenyan Green. You know, is this a player that you want to, you know, start him at guard and move him at tackle? Possibly, but I think realistically more as a guard. You know, he doesn't quite have the height and these types of measurables that the Cowboys like for a tackle, but you know, they could use him out there if you get a little bit into trouble. We've seen the Cowboys struggle here in recent years with people just being in and out the lineup, and I think that's what this draft is going to be, you know, doing for the team. You know, they're going to want to get rid of the players that they can't get on and stay on the field. You know, they already jettisoned Lyle Collins. I think Tyron Smith's days are numbered. You know, it's just a fact of life. And I think this NFL draft for the Cowboys is going to really attack that offensive line and rebuild it. All right, Kenyan Green could be a piece of that. I think they'll double dip, maybe triple dip throughout this draft. You know what I mean? But Kenyan Green, I think, would be their top selection there for a true guard for an early pick. Will he be there? We'll see if he is. And if not, it could be one of these four other prospects that are on this list. All right, guys? All right, guys. So that's my top 5 for the 24th pick in the NFL draft. All right. Like I said, these are the guys that are having a connection with the Cowboys and could be the pick. All right. Threw in the dark horse, but the rest, you know, serious interest by the Cowboys. Will they stay at 24 and make that pick, or do they move down? All right. That's all I have right now, guys. Continue to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you for the next one. Peace.